right, let's see. Are we live yet? All right, we're live. We're live. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. All right, so a little pop at open. Got the VIX up, Nasdaq up. Big thing I see is Nvidia up to start the day. Hit a quick refresh. All right, and is the market closing red or green today? 57% red. Nvidia looks like something we need to watch out for today. All right, so here I'll actually move this over to 10-minute chart. Oh yeah, we're getting off a little early morning sell action. Yeah, let's turn the volume on. Gotta know what's going on here. See how it compares. So volume's pretty weak right now compared to yesterday. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, there's like no volume compared to yesterday. So yeah, be aware of that. Right now, all this price movement is good morning, Mahishu. All this price movement is like no volume compared to yesterday. So Tesla's quickly coming in for this gap fill. I am doubtful that the Qs are going to quickly come in and fill that gap fill. So we'll see. But yeah, Tesla has a gap fill right here. So honestly, this would be a good spot to... I already have a put. Yeah, I already have a put on Tesla, but I'll run a watch list put. Like I was going to grab one today, just so we can pick one up. Oh, up 22% on a Palantir call. All right, so let me grab. Let's see what we can get. So I'm looking at a 235. All right, I grabbed the 235 put. But it's watch list because I already have a put. So yeah, I grabbed it right here. See if we can get like a quick move, and stop loss we'll put up here. Then we'll kind of just wait and watch. All right, so yeah, I've got that on the watch list. So yeah, average cost is $52 on that put that was grabbed. All right, let's see what Palantir is doing. How is Palantir moving this morning? Okay, yeah, Palantir up at let's see. Dang. Good morning, watching Nvidia to see. Honestly, yeah, that is a good one to kind of watch and see. Let me check that one out too. I had mentioned something about it on the watch list this morning. Go up to 4 hour. All right, so what I said on the watch list was to kind of watch and see how it responds in this area right here, because this is either a potential, like we have a potential for a change of character, or this is going to be an area where it sells off. So just kind of watch and see what happens here. Or I would just kind of watch and see what happens here. It's like if we could come up a little higher than this right here and reverse. or it's a change of character, and we're just gonna like run up from here. So yeah, that's what I will watch for on NVIDIA, kind of see how it decides to behave here. But yeah, once again, compared to yesterday, if you look at the volume yesterday and look at what we have today, there's like no volume here. So I think we have some news in like 10 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check real quick. Might get some volume then. Vibe with chills, good vibes. Appreciate you, family. All right, so yeah, we have final services PMI in about 10 minutes. So yeah, that's what maybe we'll get some volume then. All right, so NVIDIA, as of right now, appears to be reacting to this area I kind of called out, but I would want to kind of see before, like, first off, I would want to close below 280. Really just see kind of what happens, because right now you still have these two EMAs there. But let's see, the Qs are up. All right, so support on the SPY today I have being 567. So that's something I'm like just glancing for over here. Let me look at the Qs real quick and see what I have support being on the Qs for today. All right, so just glancing, I'll kind of say like 579. And then 578 would be better. But yeah, 579 is going to be that number I'm watching on the Q. So let me move that up there. Let's see if there's anything else. Casey, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we're being right now we're being pushed up with low volume. I don't trust this. Do not trust it. All right, let's go back to let's check out the Dixie real quick. Palantir. See if there was anything that all right, let's I want to run the analysis on the indexes real quick to see where it would be most ideal for them to close today. All right, so today it would be most ideal for the SPY to close below 568, but above 567. So the SPY is kind of already where it would be like optimal for it to close. Here, I'm gonna get rid of these other lines and kind of note that. Probably optimal for it to close like right there around that line. All right, same, I'm watching out for any traps. That's why, yeah, that's always a smart move. Wait the first 15 minutes or so for the market to kind of set its footprint or lay its blueprint. All right, good morning. I'm watching NVIDIA 2, the wedge on the daily has me leaning more Yeah, I'm definitely more bearish on Nvidia too. I'm not sure if you were here, but we have kind of a supply zone up here. And actually, if we drop down to a 1 hour, the supply zone would actually be right here, which is right where it came to. But yeah, on the 4 hour, it was a little bit bigger. So yeah, it looks like we could be getting a reaction, but it could also be a fake out. So yeah, I would definitely give it a little bit more time. I didn't take a new trade on Tesla today, but I did like add a position to the watch list to trade. I grabbed a 235 put expiring tomorrow and paid 52 for it. It's currently up 2. So this is the contract that I'm watching today. If I see anything that looks really good, I may grab that in the small account. But I'm still swinging that what is it? I had a put on Tesla yesterday. I'm still swinging a 225 put from Tesla from yesterday. All right, yeah. Going back, checking the analysis. If Nvidia ends up running, that's going to kind of kill the position I had on the Qs yesterday. Oh, Philip. Yeah, don't worry. If I see anything that looks good, for a small account, my attention may need to be brought to it. But if I see anything, I'll do watch list trades today. But yeah, this was something that looked like it had some potential. It looks like Tesla was coming up here to fill in a gap. It was kind of low volume. So just kind of wanted to see. Let me drop down to a 5-minute over here on Tesla. All right, so Nvidia is pushing up. Let me go back to that analysis on. Hold on, I got an alert that Nike is crossing a trend line. All right, yeah, we'll have to see how Nike does here. I'm not even sure how valid this trend line is. Sold my Palantir. Hey, that's not a bad way to end the day. Then you got the day to yourself. Hey, sounds good to me. Congrats, Lex. Skittles was good. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's see. All right, so I kind of want to slide Nike up higher just so it's not even on my list right now. Slide Nike up a little higher just so I'm aware of it. Just so I see it. All right. Felt like it would have broken highs, but definitely got to lock in the profit. Especially when you see it early. Sometimes it can keep running, but a lot of times what I find is it'll have like a large pullback. And I'm like, man, I wish I would have locked in the profits and then just got back in if I really wanted it. All right, so it looks like the Qs has just ran to fill in its gap. And we'll see kind of how it goes from here now. So here what I was going to say. All right, so got the analysis on the SPY. Let's get the analysis on the Qs. So on the Qs, it looks like it'll be most beneficial for it to expire below 481. Dang, but above 480. So unless something changes, this is kind of staying pinned in this range. And let's see, Palantir, yeah, Palantir is running. Thing is running. All right, so we should be getting some data in right now. Go back to a 5. All right, we did just cross on the 5-minute to the upside. I'm gonna watch Nvidia. All right, so Nvidia might go and kind of like take off. Yeah, because it looks like it's just breaking that level. It looks like it might like this data. Here, let's see if I can find some sort of trend on Nvidia. Go to like a 15. Yeah, Nvidia looks like it's just trying to go right now. Let me see if see how it holds up at this level, but yeah, it's getting a lot of buying pressure right now. Good volume. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla's getting like no volume right now. Let me see if I can find any news on Nvidia. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to see what is the market's game here. I'm gonna zoom out on everything because right now on Nvidia is looking bullish, and this could be a. Actually, let's see if we can go back and draw this over here. Yeah, you could probably draw that as a trend line. We can see if we get another touch. So if this closes above this 122, that's a change of character, and Nvidia is in an uptrend. Otherwise, it's just potentially liquidity. We'll have to see. I mean, it has some good volume right now, though. Yeah, it's hard to tell if the market will be green or red today. I might have to sit out on the video and trade SPY. Might have to sit out on it. So I think the SPY right now is kind of like right where they want it to be. Let me look at the Dixie. I just know if Nvidia keeps running, it's gonna pull up the cues. AMD, oh yeah, AMD is probably moving kind of right in line with NVIDIA. Or not exact, I mean, they're both up $4. But NVIDIA is up a higher percentage. Is there like any news that's like pumping the chips? So ISM services, or final services PMI. We have ISM services in 10 minutes. I'm not really sure that shows that it's going to have a higher impact. So maybe we'll get even more volume off that. Dang. Yeah, AMD versus, like, the chart on AMD and the chart on NVIDIA, it's like their expansions are different. It's like AMD is like a lot more violent with its movement. But they still move kind of similarly. But with NVIDIA is like down, whereas AMD is like almost like you formed a double bottom and you're coming back up top right now. Azure. I'm gonna need help saying that one. Good morning, Azure. I hope I said that right. All right. Thinking about getting a 125 if it closes above your levels. Yeah, I would see how it. Yeah, I want to see how this next like 10 minutes goes. I mean, we have identified a trend. So if NVIDIA wants to pull back to this line, that would be either ideal for, playing a bounce, or what was I going to say? Ideal for playing a bounce, or ideal for like if the trend line breaks, getting some downside. All right, let me see where that watch list play on Tesla went today. All right, so it's up like $3. Okay, so NVIDIA is still showing some strength. That's on the 1 hour. Let's go to a 30. Well, welcome, Azure. All right, so let's see. All right. Okay, so we got like another VIX spike above the 20s, but now it's coming back down. So, well, that's something right there. SPY still holding around this level it wants to be on, but let's go to the Qs over here. Qs is still trying to come up and fill this gap, so that's something to look for as well. The SPY didn't really leave itself much of the gap, whereas the Qs did. So the Qs kind of have more room to run. But yeah, SPY is still hanging kind of right around that level. I forgot what the level for the Qs was. So on the Qs today, it's going to be like right above 481. So it's going to be, yeah, probably like right in there. This is Rick. Good morning. Feels like a sideways, like a trading sideways day. Yes, it does. So my AMD got in on that move yesterday thanks to, yeah, they called that. So AMD ran up. I think I had said something about it coming up here. Maybe, or maybe, no, this is where it came yesterday. I think I said this was a target, I think. Let me go back. Yeah, so the target was kind of this area right here, potentially. We'll see if it busts through or if it comes down. This could be a potential good area for a short on I might take another watch list position. See if we get some consolidation right here. This could be a good trade right here. Like, watch and wait. If we see like some sideways consolidation, anything like that, and it just like, and we see a slowing momentum, we could probably like say it just stopped here or started consolidating here. You can probably look for a pullback to at least like 162 or so. Or maybe shoot for the EMA. On the analysis, are you looking at the put to call ratio? Not so much the put to call. I'm looking where it says volume by strike price. I don't know if you're looking at Moomoo, but I am like when you're on Moomoo and you go to a stock, you click options, and there's the option for chain analysis or unusual activity. I'm on the analysis tab, and then top it kind of shows like the call to put ratio and the volume, and then just under that, volume by put strike price. And then like you can kind of see, and it's kind of going to be the level where there's where the volume for the puts and the volume for the calls meet. So yeah, tomorrow Tatiana still riding the AMD. All right, so Tatiana, we'll pay attention to AMD. Right now, it still looks good to ride. I'm not seeing any real slowing, or at least not on a 5 minute. But this is where the target was for me. All right, so we're getting like a red candle on Tesla. We'll see if this actually ends up being anything. Here, let me go back to that watch list position on that we grabbed on Tesla today. So it's only up 3. All right, so it's up about $4. All right, so watch list positions up 13%. Got resistance at 124 on NVIDIA. If it passes that, I might do a call. One thing here, I'm going to pull AMD back up, but one thing I'll say about NVIDIA is the fact that there is a larger trend line. So if you get it at 124, I would be looking about this area to ride it to, or that's my next target. Let me go back to AMD. So AMD looks like might want to come potentially, if there's liquidity here, sweep that, or okay, it looks like there's some liquidity in this area. We'll see. All right, let's see. Oh, we should have just got some more data. Let's see. So ISM services PMI came in good, I guess. It came in 54.9 as opposed to the forecast of 51.7. All right, now with the AMD, this candle right here is going to be important. All right, Tatiana just sold it for 65 profit. Nice, nice. Yeah, this candle right here is going to be important. Usually what I'll see here, let me go up to like a 10 or a 15. Something I'll commonly see here is on the 5-minute, we'll have a few candles outside up here, but on the 15, you'll get like two above like this, and then it'll come down. So, let's see. All right, so the SPY is actually okay. I think I had resistance on the SPY being like 569 today, so it's hugging around resistance. So if the SPY wants to get above that today, we could run. Let's see. Nah, but we're still running up on the Dixie. I think we're coming back down. Hey, but good work, Tatiana. Good work, Rick. I know you said you got in on that too. I think Meta broke my resistance too. Check the PC. Okay, so the call to put ratio is still going up, even though we're going up. So they'll probably keep trying to push it up if people keep buying puts. You said, "Oops, only sold one." I mean, if you get more than one contract, that's kind of why you get more than one contract, so you can sell out along the way and still kind of have that confidence. Still right in a second. Looks like it was a lucky move. Yeah, 100% looks like that's working in your favor. And actually, it could keep going because I'm noticing the volume is increasing on it. So if we keep getting volume like this run could be. Let's see how Nvidia looks. Nvidia is not the same. Nvidia looks like it's slowed in volume, but AMD, notice the volume is kind of going up on it. But also, this is kind of one of the things that I said I would see. So we kind of want to see what comes of these candles as well. Nah, AMD is still making progress. Yeah, and they just crossed on the 30-minute. I think AMD is safe. AMD looks safe for upside. I think the next area I would kind of look out for would be about 168. Let me see what the options are looking like on it. AMD. Dang, it's kind of ran though. Oh, and then we got the Dixie making a huge wick too. All right, hold on. Let's see. You said what is PCE? PCE, that's the call to put ratio. So typically the higher that you see this ratio, the more puts that there are out there. And if there's a lot of puts going on, that's usually when, like, usually the higher this is, what was I going to say? The higher the PCE, usually when it's high. Hold on, I might be thinking of it backwards. Give me a moment to think of it. I think usually when it's high, they'll usually sell the market off. Because I think the higher that the PCE goes, the more puts are being purchased. So usually as the market pumps, like as you notice the market's been going higher, this will be low. So if we look on a weekly, okay, that doesn't really help with anything. But usually whenever the market is pumping, it's going to be lower. And usually if you see it below like 50 or anything, we're more inclined to come down. And usually if you see it above like 1, they're usually going to like squeeze the market up. Palantir is taking. Where's Palantir? Yeah, Palantir is going crazy. I think we have some squeeze action going on because squeeze action for no reason. You said Palantir to 40. honestly, the way it's moving today would make you think. Let's check the news. I wouldn't want to like catch a pullback on this. I feel like this has to slow down at some point. I would like to enter on a pullback. Let's go back to AMD. Palantir 40. I don't think it's coming to 40 today. I think, I haven't noticed it just liking those psychological levels yet. Go back to a 15 on this. Yeah, I'm looking for the pullback in video since the volume. Oh yeah, let's check that out. That'll be the kind of the perfect pull. Honestly, AMD on this 15 minute. Let's see where this next 3 minutes go. So the volume's been stair-stepping on the 15. On the 10 minute, it did catch some increased volume. Now they're selling it off a little bit. All right, so SPY is currently chilling about here. Let me. Yeah, so they broke their 200. Q's broke their 200. Still want to see how we end up right here. This may have all been liquidity. We'll have to see. They are selling it off kind of hard right here. So if this does, let me see. Yeah, if this does end up kind of staying right here, we'll give it another 15 minutes. It could potentially come up, make another, or it could just, it looks like they're trying to push it down right now. But something I'll often see is there'll be like 2 candles on the 15 that look very similar to this. So it'll be like, oh, maybe like right here that this one closes, and then there's a second one formed, and it'll be a black candle instead, but they'll be like pretty much identical. So we'll have to see. Here, let's check in on that watch list. Akeem, good morning, good morning. Let me see. All right, so that Tesla put we grabbed, it's up 20%, $10. So, I mean, it's not bad. This is a watch list play for me though, so keep that in mind. I really just want to like kind of watch it and see what happens. I'm still holding that put I grabbed yesterday, but it's pretty much dead unless Tesla makes the move that I was counting on it to make. All right, so we'll watch kind of AMD here, see if it makes a new high. On the 15. Cause I said something we'll often see is like two candles on the 15 where they look like this. And I said we'll have an identical candle, but it'll be black instead of blue. And it opened up right where it needs to for it to come up here and come down. So be on the lookout for that. So many crazy could be plays. Yeah, kind of. They like to do a lot. Nvidia does look like it's kind of. I don't know about Nvidia here. Let's look on a lower time frame. Yeah, it could be selling off, but I was thinking, oh, maybe there was like some kind of flag pattern or something there. I don't really see anything like that yet on Nvidia. Going back to AMD, I think this will be a great development to watch. My USO calls up 128 XA. That's what's up. I'm not up on any calls. I don't think I have any calls right now. That's probably why I'm not up. OpenAI gets $4 billion revolving credit line, giving it more than $10 billion in liquidity, or $10 billion in liquidity. All right, let's see if that affects Microsoft at all. That's the main company I really see being affected by anything OpenAI. That's like the only way you can really trade it right now. So we'll come back to AMD, but let's see if they got a pop or anything. Let's look at it 1 minute. I don't think it's anything big. We'll come back to this, see if it continues to move. It's AMD. Jamal Games. Are you working with the cash account? Yeah, on the $100 account. Yeah, it's a cash account. That's why the stuff I'm looking at today right now is technically watchlist, a watchlisted play. All right, so this AMD candle is honestly, if this candle ends up, it still needs to come up higher, in my opinion, to like give another opportunity. Let's look at it on a 30. So little bit of selling pressure on AMD. Nvidia pulling back a little bit. I mean, they're still trending up. So it's nothing crazy, but little pullback action right now. Let's try to drop down, see if we can. Say the real trend began over here. Let's see if we can draw something for where this short downtrend began. Maybe something like this. And that's something I would probably feel a little bit better about. So it's like maybe we get a retest of this if you want to try to play downside. Get on off that. And then whenever it breaks to the upside, hey, it's out. Yo-yo, check out CMS, nice uptrend. Is there a certain time frame you're looking at this on? Let's look on the 10. I mean, it's definitely moving up. Just sold the AMD, 50 on that trade, 80. Hey, glad to hear it, glad to hear it. So yeah, it's trending up, like overall. Bit of a slow mover, hold up. See if we can get something steeper. I don't know. Oh, you looked at it on the daily. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because I was, okay. Yeah, there we go. Because I was like looking. I'm like, yo. Yeah, that's a nice trend if you look at it like that. You get a little pullback, or even if you get a break, yeah, let's set a little alert right there. See what's up with that. All right, so going back to AMD, check it out on 15. Let's go back to a 5 actually. All right, so we got a downtrend right there. Start identifying, okay, so the VIX is now spiking up once again, so contracts are probably increasing in IV. Let's see. All right, so that put we grabbed, that 235 Tesla put is now up $11. Tesla's been trending, what was I going to say? It's kind of been trending down. We'll see how this ends up going. What's this on a 5-minute? I'll set an alert on the trend line. If it wants to respect this the rest of the day, or even to like noon, that means it'll be at like 242. So yeah, we'll see how long we can ride that on Tesla. See how the Dixie's looking real quick. SPY. So SPY is once again back at that kind of region I was talking about. Once again, it wants to come down to this 565 level. Question is when. All right, let's see. Nice. Yeah. Well played, Tatiana. Hey, everyone give a little clap emoji for Tatiana. Say what's up. Give Tatiana a hand. Show Tatiana some love. I know some of y'all ate off that. We gotta reward good behavior around here. Cause it's like a lot of times I find good stuff, it's cause of y'all. So gotta show that love. Alright, so let's see. I'm about to get the put for AMD now. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Cause it looks like it's here, let's go back up to the 15. It's reacting the way it should. So this was kind of like the sweep for this over here. This is a supply zone. This is a strong sell-off area. I mean, we still haven't like got it closed below, but right now on the 5 minute, like just looking at the trend, it would be most ideal to like enter on like some point when it touches the line, but I mean, you can enter here. It's not the most optimal spot. Tatiana, look at all that love you got. Hey, Tatiana with the dub out here. That's what's up. Love to see it. All right, yeah, I'm trying to see if it tests back above 165 and buy the. Okay, yeah, let's see what that strike's looking like. I still might add one to the watch list for a better entry. I know some of y'all got on the stream a little later. Yeah, let's see what that. Oh, I'm on calls right now. Yeah, we'll see if the 162 fits that. Okay, still moving on down for Tesla. Off the dome. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I've seen you in here a little bit, but we have not said good morning today. Good morning, family. Yeah, Oxy. Yeah, Oxy is still doing this thing. It definitely like popped up more. Let's see how it moved in comparison to those levels I was watching. All right, so yeah, this was kind of the next area we're looking at. Retesting again. So yeah, I think next area is coming for is going to be about 55. You got this over here, and then you also have the 200 EMA on the 4 hour. All right, what's up? Where? Oh, we're looking at AMD. Let's go back to a 5. So this is the move I was like looking for when we almost got the move I was looking for whenever I initially added this one this morning. So Tesla, like right at open, came in to fill this gap. And I was like, oh, it's probably going to sell back off because that's what it was wanting to do. Morning, fam. What's up with SPY? It's cooking me. So the SPY is trading between the range. So here, let's see. So the watch list I had put out this morning, I had support being 567 and resistance being 569. Of course, it's not like perfect between those levels. But if you kind of look, here, let's see. 569 right there, and then 567. Here, let's see, right there. This is just a 5-minute chart, so you can see it kind of. There was like, if you were looking on trading on the 5-minute, there was kind of a fake out right here, but when it's come down here to the 7-minute, there was like no confirmation at all. So yeah, I could see how you would have gotten stopped out up here if you're trading on the 5-minute, but really most of the day it's just been trading between the range. Mahishu, hit the like button. Hey, y'all heard it. Hit the like button. Make sure to smash the like button. Show the like button some love, y'all. All right, so Tesla is approaching those levels, it's about to make the move that I was intending for it to make on the day. So that watch list trades up 25%. Kind of took its time getting there this morning, but is doing what it does. And then here, let's actually throw that line back up real quick. Say we get a complete candle close above or below this 567 level. Hey, that's go for more downside. All right, this is looking more like, yo, we're breaking a little, but you want to get like a complete candle outside, or you want to get a candle close outside that looks like that, or you want a candle to open up like that. Here, let's draw the trend real quick on the just made 115 on an Nvidia put. Hey, that's what's up. Noonet. What price you get in, Noonet? All right, so we're crossing back down on the SPY. Let's look at AMD. All right, so we're just coming down. We're just coming down now. Let's go to the hey, shout out to Noonet. 115 on the okay, so SPY said it's not ready to come down yet. Spying up from there. Once again, this blue line I have right here is the level that is going to be most profitable for market makers. But honestly, that's probably shifted now since they pushed the price up here. There may have been more calls. Let's check the PCE once again. All right, so that's still running up. I want to get into a put for SPY. Where would be the best? The best would be, I mean, first off, so we kind of have this trend that we drew on the 5 minute. First, you want to make sure that this doesn't end up breaking to the upside. But if this continues, this would be the spot. But it looks like it may be breaking to the upside, so all right, so you rode from you got in around 123.40. Yeah, I wouldn't get a put into a put for the SPY right now because it's breaking. It looks like it's breaking this trend line to the upside. So yeah, this would actually be like where I got a call on the SPY. Like, all right, appreciate your content. Just recently got into trading options through Robinhood. I'm up 170. Wish I knew about this sooner. Hey, love to hear it, family. Hey, I wish you heard about it sooner too. Always love to have more people out here with the family trading. Let's see. All right, so AMD, if anyone was trying to get a put on that, it's approaching this trend line. I will say it kind of, this 13 EMA on the 5, it kind of respected that. But yeah, I would see kind of how things went at this trend line right here. Add a little alert. If it ends up breaking the trend line, then hey, it might go back for more upside. If it ends up bouncing off, hey, there's your kind of perfect entry because it's like right on trend. So the SPY is back to being in the red. Qs are back at break even. Matthew, can you please look at Apple? Okay, yeah, let's take a look at Apple. Okay, so Apple on the 5-minute, it is crossed to the downside. They have a similar pattern to, what was it, the SPY that we were just looking at? But I would say they are still trading bearish, whereas the SPY was like, oh, it might be about to come up. This is just my 5-minute analysis. Yeah. So I had support on them being like 224. But I guess it was more like today it's more like 224.60. Here, let's look at a higher time frame real quick. They didn't exactly come up to fill their gap. Or I guess if depending on what time frame you were looking at it. But yeah, I have support around 224, resistance around 227 on this. And yeah, that's kind of how it's doing. All right, so that Tesla trade, that put we got in this morning is up $20. It's up, that's 38%. So yeah, the completion of the trade of this trade from this morning is almost done. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Corey, stop messing with the SPY. Been much better green days ever since trading. Hey, all it takes is, hey, when you learn your stocks or when you learn a stock or anything, when you know what you like to trade, hey, that's all it takes. You just recognize the patterns you're used to. Yeah, the SPY is very difficult to trade. I don't love trading the SPY at all, but it's a great gauge on the overall market. And yeah, it's just a great gauge on the market. But yeah, it's definitely trouble when it comes to trading it. Here, let's look at. Okay. All right, so Tesla is about to go in and close up this move. AMD looks like it wants more. All right, so Tesla up 42% on that entry. I agree. I started trading with the SPY 2 weeks ago, even though I won, it can be complicated to trade. So yeah, honestly, if you can find something that's not the SPY, you'll probably do a lot better. All right, so had I actually taken this trade, I would be exiting right now. So that would be $52 into $74. That's a 44% return on this put on Tesla. I'm going to leave it on the watch list and like check back in with that later. But cuz it's like I still think Tesla could fall, but being responsible, yeah, I'd probably be out of this by now. Now going on here, let's yeah, because Amazon, Tesla could be red, but one big day for Nvidia or Apple could catapult. Yeah. No, yeah, it's like there's a lot because yeah, Nvidia was kind of going crazy earlier. Nvidia, AMD, I mean, they're still kind of going up. They're holding up the Qs. Next thing I'm looking at for the small account. I'm trying to see if we can get a good entry on the put for AMD. So now I'm watching out for AMD. All right, do you see how high the premiums are on Tesla? The contracts are like, I mean, if you're buying right at the money, yes, it's gonna be a lot. Pedro, morning. Hey, good morning, Pedro. How often do you stream? Monday through Friday. First couple hours of market open. All right, so AMD is trying to break. Let's see if it'll give us an entry though. I feel like this trend line isn't too steep. May have missed it, but hey, I'm gonna be patient and wait for it. Let me go check in on a Tesla again. How does everyone feel about a 192 call? Okay, next week on, what is AMC? Here, let's see what. Were you trying to say Amazon? Because I feel like that's the price Amazon is trading around. Oh no, let me check AMZ. That's real quick. Wait, what's the difference between the AMZ and the AMZN? All right, so it looks like we're getting our supplies on reaction. I still think we're gonna touch this trend line though. I think we will still get our chance. All right, so Tesla selling off a little bit more. That Tesla put, for anyone that's still in it, is up $42, 80% on that trade. XLY has had a sweet 3-month run. A friendly reminder for everyone to check and make sure that you are caught up and live with where we are on the stream. Just want to make sure that the comments that I'm getting kind of match with where I am speaking right now. But yeah, let's take a look at Amazon. 192. I mean, it's a good target. They are testing. We need a reversal. So Amazon just broke a level to the downside. Hold on, we're gonna have to. Hold on, I want to see what happens with the SPY. So the SPY came back down. Let's try to move that over a little bit. All right, up on 147. Oh, 147 on the Tesla put. Hey, love to hear it, Akeem. Hey, which strike you go for? Let's move this a little bit. Okay, big money trade yesterday in Discord. Search big money for the screenshot XOP. Got a nice little jump right there. Okay, so we're starting to get our market sell off. On the SPY, we just got our close or our open below. This would be where I start looking for puts on the SPY, like breakout kind of puts. Because I mean, we'll want to see what happens with this candle, but this is where I would, like, if I were going to grab a short on the put or on the SPY, this is where I would grab it. You got grab the 242 put. That seems like it would work. Tatiana, we'll come back and we'll look at Amazon. I'm just trying to watch things kind of while they have the momentum. Because it looks like we're getting more intensified downside a little bit. I really want to see where this 5-minute candle on the SPY ends up closing. See what happens with the Qs. See, it's trying to come back up. Can someone post a Discord? Yeah, here, let me grab a Discord invite. Yeah, just give me a second. Where's it at? There's the Discord. Shoot, while I'm over here looking at while I'm sharing links to anyone that has not taken advantage of it. Yeah, anyone who hasn't taken advantage of it, do not miss out on that. All right, let's go back. All right, yeah, the SPY is straight up playing with people. So here, let's move this support down more to about. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it looks like the market's just trying to play today. But there's been some good movements in here. Let's see. Have I taken a look at? No, I have not. Okay, so yeah, I know about the news for Boeing, or not Boeing, Bank of America, because my family was tripping about it yesterday. I saw some of my friends posted on their stories. I mean, it didn't actually affect anyone's account balances. If you actually clicked and look at your account balance, like, you could still see perfectly fine. But here, let's see. So yesterday, I mean, right now it just looks like throw like a little line for resistance, kind of like right here. It looks like they kind of recovered. TSM is above support. Let's see. Yeah, they look like they got across to the. They got a little cross to the upside on the 4 hour. I'm gonna turn this volume chart off. I don't think it matters as much right now. Taking advantage of what I got in late. When you, Dorothy, what My question to you would be, what was I going to say? My question to you would be, make sure you're caught up on the stream, because I'm not exactly sure what you mean by taking advantage of what I said about taking advantage of. Let's see. Looks like if TSM can stay above. Here, let's. Oh, hold on, wrong chart. Yeah, that would be good. It's like so this looks like a more long-term move. This looks like something I would want to catch a pullback on and try to play off it actually touching. This is something I would wait for, me personally. It's like you can definitely try to ride the momentum, like the daily momentum, but like right here, I still wouldn't try to like hop in on it. Right here, oh, AMD, hey, we're approaching a level where you can try for a short. Let me see. Let's see. So AMD. Where? So I'll probably go look for a 160. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably go for a 160. All right, so 160. And got it for 53 cents per share. And I'll have my stop loss real tight on this one. So this would be, if we played back to the start of this move. So it looks like it might try to go back up though. We'll see. Okay. Dorothy, were you caught up? Okay, so this looks like it would be a bad trade, but I mean, it's actually watch list for me, but this would be something that I had to ride out because I got in it already. It still could play out though because it's just a wick. It would really matter a little bit more where the next candle went. All right, so let's see if we get continued downside. All right, so Tesla, another, like if we look for another entry, we could see kind of how it does. We got a cross on the EMAs right here to the downside, so that could be a good entry for a short if the trend continues. All right, so this trade would be kind of invalidated because, oh well, on the 10-minute it looks all right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll take a look at that. things slowing down here a little bit. Let me make sure there's not anything else we're looking for. So it's Thursday. Yeah, so I think everything that's supposed to happen today has happened today. We got tomorrow. We have our average hourly earnings, month over month, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, and we get all of that an hour before market open. So tomorrow, when the market opens, we'll have everything we kind of need to make our decision about how to go about things. All right, so AMD, I mean, it's still kind of working out right now from where we entered. On a 10-minute, it's looking all right. And from the entry, it's up $5. Let's look at it on a 15. Let's see if we can keep making black candles. And I think my initial target. Did you see that big sell-off on? No, I did not. That's not a stock I normally look at. Let's see. So Levi. On Levi. What time are you looking on the daily chart? E-ball, triple E-ball. It has been a minute. Yeah, all is well over here. I hope all is good with you, family. Okay, I see the sell-off you're talking about now. Okay, so they had earnings and they did not do well. All right, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, they missed their earnings. That's what's going on with Levi. Yep, they had earnings. That's a large gap. That might take them some time to fill. They got a dividend they're supposed to pay out on November the 24th or November 14th. They look like they're about to get across to the downside, so there's a good chance they will make some kind of move up there at some point, but maybe not right away. All right, so AMD, this trade on AMD is looking a lot better now. All right, so it's up $20, 40%. This one moved a lot faster than the Tesla trade. I think the more realistic target is for it to kind of come to like this 162, 66 kind of area. All right, Joby been a fun one. Yeah, we'll check out Joby, then we'll check out Verizon. Yeah, let's see how. Whoa. Okay, so Joby was going crazy to the upside the other day. All right, Joby is very interesting. All right, also tracking this AMD trade, it's up $31, so $53 to $84. It's up 57%. Let me check Tesla. Tesla's up $34. So yeah, if there's anything to learn, and good things come to those who wait, they're doing about the same. All right, so yeah, let's take a look at Verizon. Let's go up to a 30. All right, let's see. Let's look at them on a 4 hour first. All right, so they're trending up on a 4 hour. I kind of see a, never mind. Oh, I really don't. I'm not a fan of the way Verizon moves. Right now, just saying, it looks like they're at a level of kind of support right here. So that is one thing I see. It's like right now, I'd probably just be trading support and resistance on this if I were trading it. Like if I had to trade it. This doesn't look like anything I would like trade though. Let's go down to a 15. I would say like the next level from here would be about 44.50 that I kind of watch for, but it looks like it's starting to come below an area of support. It's like, say you get a complete candle below here, hey, might be go for more downside. Philip. All right, I took that one for you. So AMD, Philip, we got in on AMD. It was a 160 put, paid 53 for it, and it's now up $31. And the target is kind of for it to come to about this 162.68 level. That was next target. So that was kind of the move. All right. So dang, Philip, we'll get one. We'll get one. I'm not sure if we'll get one today, but we will get one tomorrow. Hopefully should be a fun day. Yeah, tomorrow will hopefully be a fun day, trading wise. Because honestly, I don't think the market has given us like too much, or maybe just not me. All right, so Dorothy, looks like it's trying to get a break here, but yeah, Lotto Friday, you know it. All right, let's see. All right, so SPY once again is trying to come down here and but this time I would say this is more of the actual level of support. So a complete close below here, that's something we haven't got at all. So we'll see. Well, honestly, yeah, there are endless opportunities. It's really just about finding them. And that's kind of the beauty of the stream. It's like a lot of y'all call them out. Because I think we had Lex, we had Tatiana, we had Hakeem made some money with Tesla. Nunet did his thing. Yeah, everybody in here getting it. That AMD up 81%. It's almost at the first target. All right, so the SPY looks like, yeah, we'll have to see how this closes out. But the SPY looks like it's about to confirm below this. But you really have to watch these last 20 seconds, see what happens with this candle, because they like to play with it. What is everyone's play tomorrow? I'm still looking for downside on Tesla, so I want to see where Tesla ends up going today. And then I'm still looking for downside on the Qs as well. I think I was looking for the Qs to come to like 480 or 76 or something like that. All right, so it looks like there's the possibility that we come try to test 565 today. Let's see how this candle ends up closing. All right, AMD, I would say that trade is over now, but I still have it on the watch list. And yeah, I'm still going to be looking at those on the watch list today. or looking at the AMD and Tesla on the watch list. So Tesla was like 52, and that would currently be $84, and AMD was 53 to 82 right now. But I would say both of those kind of hit their profit. So to anyone still in those, that's just where it would be. All right, so the SPY did not confirm below here. Let me watch Tesla again. All right, so one thing I'm watching with Tesla is it's like I'm just expecting it to stay below this trend line, and it is kind of like well below the trend line. So it'd be nice to see Tesla come back and touch this trend line before like coming down some more. Noonet, SPY trading real choppy today. Yes, that's kind of what it does. That's why I don't like trading the SPY. Like I prefer to trade the SPY whenever it's like just obvious. I don't think it was yesterday, but the day before. So maybe Tuesday. I knew it was coming down. So I got in pretty much at open. Okay, Corey said anything consumer shipping related, it's a decent idea with the dock strikes and war. Honestly, hey, that's a good call right there. I see a lot of like I don't know, my family has a group message and they kept sending stuff about all these strikes. It's not just the port strike, there are all these other companies going on strike. It's kind of funny to me a little bit. Like I know there's an issue, there's a larger reason people are going on strike. So I'm not like laughing at the people for not necessarily making enough money, because no, it's a serious issue. But like just the idea of like, oh, hey, we're going on strike now, and all the companies that have their workers going on strike. The concept is a little funny to me because I don't know. It's just like the economy's it's not good. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, let's see. All right, so Tesla, that contract is up $41 now. Let's see how the Q's are moving today. We got Tesla, or no, Nvidia and AMD being up so much, kind of holding up the Q's on the day. It shows the people still have power. Yes, the only thing that worries me about the people still having power is it's like whenever times get hard, it forces others to adapt. So like every time my life has gotten hard, it's like I had to do more when it was hard, but then I get used to the hard, and then whenever times get easier again, it's like I'm so much more efficient. And it's like I just made up for the difference in how hard it got. So it's kind of like how they say hard times create strong men create good times create like weak men, and weak men create hard times. And hey, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but it's like right now, kind of what it looks like to me is like we had the good times for too long, and I'm gonna just leave it right there. All right, so we're still selling off on Tesla. Ooh. Yes, it does create being strong. Yeah, it's like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like these past few years, I would say honestly, since I dropped out of college, yo, it always seems like something has been, Okay, I didn't drop out of college. Okay, I dropped out of nursing school. I still finished college a year later, but I dropped out of nursing school. And I would say honestly, since then, it seems like something has been hitting me every year, some way, shape, or form. So I graduated in 2020. Like 4 years of, honestly, I would say, honestly, when you think about it, yeah, ever since 2020, it's been like kind of rough a little bit for me in like some way, shape, or form. And it's like, I see myself as getting stronger. I'm like, oh, it's tough right now, but I'm gonna be better because of this. And I keep waiting for like, oh yeah, this is about to turn around. And now that I know this and this and this and this and this, I'm just about to like have my kind of like catapult moment and just take off. But no, it's like I've been getting slapped since 2020. I mean, it's like it's still been good, but yeah, times, they get tough, man. All right, so yeah, Tesla, we're still selling off. I think my ultimate target, like if I were trading on a 4 hour, I think I was looking for like 238 on Tesla. So I would like to see it. Let me go back to 4 hour chart. See why I was looking at 238. I think I was like watching for this like dip right here. But if it really wants to get nasty, it could come down to 229, fill in that gap, or even down to like 226. Yeah, but like if we look at Tesla on a 4 hour chart, it's looking good. Let me see how that put we grabbed this morning is. All right, so that Tesla put we grabbed this morning is at 95. AMD puts it's in at 84. All right, we got the VIX running up. All right, I bought ASHR calls yesterday. Where'd it go? Not realizing it would hit the 52-week, or it hit the 52-week high. I doubt it'll recover. I know how that goes. Let's take a look at it real quick. Okay. All right, so I'm done watching AMD right now. Let's take a look at ASHR just to. Oh, you bought up here. Wait. Let's see. ASHR. Oh, that's a 15-minute. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, there's a large gap down to about 29 as well. Let me get rid of this volume. Or I can do that over here. Yeah, I would say the odds don't look the best on that. But one thing that's crazy to me, I don't even see any like updates for like earnings or anything. Normally down at the bottom it shows like things for earnings. Oh, okay, it's an ETF. Okay. Oh, it's China based. I mean, depending on how much time you have, it is very well possible that it could. It's very well possible that it could go out for more calls. I mean, so I would say it depends how much time you got. It's very well possible. Like I wouldn't 100% count on it, especially if you got weeklies. But yo, I'm gonna say there is a chance. Like even if you went out to next week, there's a chance that you could see some more upside just because of like it's China, they got the stimulus going, and yeah, I would say there's a chance. Come through and look at everything. So just a quick kind of report on what we see on the stocks. We got the SPY still hugging that level that we kind of identified this morning. Yeah, still hugging it. Very nice. We got the Qs hugging that level we identified this morning. Oxy is up here testing its previous high again. Nvidia, here let's see how they're doing in accordance to that trend line. Here, let's go down to 15. Yeah, we'll have to see. They're on the 15. They're still respecting their 13 EMA though. Nvidia, AMD, actually still respecting its 13 EMA. It might be potentially time to grab a call at the break of this trend line on the 15. Potentially, we'll see. IWM is on the 15-minute chart using its 13 as EMA as resistance. So we'll see if that continues to fall. Okay, Akeem, do you think Tesla is going to continue to fall? That is kind of what I'm counting on. Let's see. So yesterday, Tesla wicked and came down to this 241.57. I think it's going to at least come right there, at least. That is what I would look for. We already filled in this gap up here. I think we're going to come down here. This could be a point of reversal, like it could come a little bit below and then just reverse it about this 240 level. Or it could just continue to drop some more. It would be really, really nice if it wanted to come down here. I think tomorrow it would be wise to kind of just chill the first hour of the market. Let the options premium get cheaper, and then I say maybe we go for. I'll have to refund the account, but I'll say maybe go for like $250 trades, and see. Maybe pick a stock that has like looks like it might have some good movement for the day. Buy 50 upside, 50 downside, and let it run. We just make sure it was going to move enough to where it would hit the break even. Girish, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. I remember you from yesterday. Welcome, family. Welcome. Happy to see you again. All right, let's see. All right, going back on to what we were, okay. Meta, so Meta has actually broken this trend line I had drawn to the downside. I guess I didn't have an alert on it. Maybe I did, but I kind of ignored it. But Meta broke through this trend line, and ever since, it's up like a solid like $6 or $5 That would have been a good entry to ride. This was right here. Let's go to a lower time frame. Okay, so it broke right at market open. So I probably did get the alert. I probably was just overwhelmed. Apple still kind of riding that trend line to the downside. Let's leave Tesla up over here. Then Microsoft, let's see. So yeah, had taken interest in Microsoft just because they said the thing about OpenAI having $10 billion in liquidity. Hey, it is what it is. All right, Philip, missed my window today. So frustrating. Yeah, I know how you feel, Philip. Hey, your time will come. Your time will come. At least you're still getting money. The only downside is you didn't get the money while you were getting the money, but your time will come. Hey, and Triple E ball, hey, right on with that one, right on. Hey, we're right in our analysis. Sometimes we just need to trust our analysis. It's really a struggle sometimes. Sometimes we need to trust ourselves more. Sometimes we need to check ourselves more. So it can be a struggle sometimes. All right, Nike. Ooh, Nike might potentially be a good one for upside. Potentially. If we get a little break of this trend line. Like it's doing this consolidating. It had its earnings on Tuesday. So I think we've given enough time to kind of do what it's going to do. So yeah, we'll see how it responds here. Honestly, it might be a good swing for both ways. And then was the Dixie is wait, hold on. Yeah, let me see how much Nike contracts are going for. Cause it's like with it just consolidating like this, they're probably like dirt cheap. So puts, oh, they're not as cheap as I would like them to be. I'm not even gonna mess with that. Palantir, yeah, we got a lot of consolidation right here. It did not want to, does not really like being above this 3860 level right now. Right now, I mean, it could flag higher, but this is a lot of resistance, so it could also come down. Let's see if we see any different patterns. So on a 10-minute, that's how it looks. On a 5-minute, okay. So honestly, it looks like it could be getting ready to go higher, actually. Let's see. See which side is steeper. So got that. Oh, we might just have to see. But yeah, I would watch for something like that on Palantir. And Neo, ooh, getting a good little sell off on Neo. So all the China stocks are just getting a much needed, like this needs to come close this gap. Oh, I guess we already did close that gap, so never mind. All right. WHLR been a top. Run it. I mean, it doesn't look like anything this is not anything I would personally mess with. I mean, we got a cross on the 10 though. To the downside, maybe look for a little short term put, but honestly, it's not like this isn't anything I would trade personally. I mean, first thing I would do is like come on, turn on the volume and see like, oh, hey, this does not. Well, first off, yeah, it's like the volume that it trades at like 10,885 shares. That's not That kind of doesn't meet my criteria for like the kind of stuff I trade. There's not like a specific number, but that's not high volume for an asset to trade. So that means if one person truly wanted to, they could come in and like shoot the price up like crazy. I personally don't like trading stuff like that. He said, yeah, that's the only one I'm looking at right now, trying to catch a put. Crazy resistance at 39. Tesla retracing. Yeah, let's take another look at Tesla. Let's see it. Let's see it on the 5-minute first. All right, so I'm not really too worried about Tesla until, like right here, we're putting in another high, or we're putting in a lower high. But until we get some kind of like double bottom or anything like that, I'm not really too concerned about it retracing, unless we just get like one candle that comes like above this 245 level. Like otherwise, I would say it is still continuing its trend to the downside and doing what it needs to do, honestly. Just took the Palantir put. Let's look at Palantir one more time. All right, so I was looking at Palantir right here. Right now it's still kind of riding at 13 EMA. We'll see. It can end up being a put. Let's go to a 10. Yeah, we'll kind of see. $38.5. Yeah, we'll watch this for a little bit. All right, so yeah, let's check the volume one more time on Palantir, because that's something I would like to. Okay, so I would say the volume is kind of here in no man's land. So keep it. Well, what how long has this candle been open? Okay, that's a fresh candle, but the last one was kind of low. So I would just say keep in mind the fact that Anyone can come in here with some volume and do whatever they want with the price. All right, and when it comes to different, here, let's get some homework going or whatever here. I'm going to pull up something. Let me try to, let's see. Give me a second here. I'm gonna give you a little homework before I go away. See if we have let's see if I can find a good chart. Palantir new all-time highs. All right, so this one should be solid. So I'm going to come in here. We're going to here. Let me add another. See. Okay, we're gonna slide this to the top real quick. All right, so now I want you to look at this right here and tell me which one of these patterns looks the most like what we see on Palantir. So here, take a quick look at this. I'm gonna go back to Palantir. And I want y'all to tell me which one of these most lines up with Palantir. All right, so there's Palantir's chart. Take a quick look at it. What do we see here? And then, all right, now we're gonna go back. Let y'all get a good look. And then I also want y'all to pay attention to kind of the arrows and what ways these patterns are kind of pointing to. So I want you to see, like, for instance, if it's coming up and then you get kind of the lower lows, lower highs, more likely to blast off, come from the high, get like that, or come from. So first off, I want you to see that, all right, so we had kind of this, like we came in, we had green, so we want to look at the ones that are coming from like moving higher. So it would be either a flag, a pennant, ascending triangle, or a triangle. All right, we didn't have a flag for sure. I want you to notice the characteristics of these. So a pennant, notice the highs are getting lower and the lows are getting higher. Okay, that's a possibility. Ascending triangle, the highs are staying the same. And then the triangle, you got the only difference between the triangle and the pennant, or the triangle is going to be equal, whereas the pennant is going to be a little bit steeper, I guess, to the upside. So it's either going to be a triangle or a pennant. So let's actually move and take a look. All right, now looking at this, I would say it's more of a triangle in my eyes. But either way, both of them kind of look the same. Now we'll call it a wrap there for now, but just looking at the chart pattern and what we normally have, like just looking at that, you would think that Palantir is setting up to blast off to the upside after this. So that's going to be one of the reasons that you may potentially want to know chart patterns, just because when you look at trading, it is just a game of pattern recognition. Not a game, but it's just pattern recognition. So the more of those chart patterns you know and understand and know where things go, kind of the more patterns you understand. So I want y'all to kind of pay attention to this, maybe draw it on your own, and then, come back and see what happens. All right, so that is going to do it for the day. I'm about to get off, eat, work out, all that good stuff. Oh yes, Philip. Please watch closely. There's always the chance that it could come back down, but the odds are that it will come up just from like just what is typical of this. But there is always a chance that it can go the other way as well. Nothing is 100% in trading, but yeah. That being said, family, hey, had a great time here on stream with y'all today. Yeah, y'all have a blessed day. Matthew Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life.